Hey everyone, I heard from you that you wanted a yoga stretch to do after leg day at the gym. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna get into the hips, we're gonna get into the quads, and we're gonna have you feeling your best. So when you're ready, let's go. All right, so you won't need this, but I would highly recommend getting a strap or a dog leash or something that will just give you a little bit extra leverage for your arms. So we are going to do a bit of quad work and try and bring the foot to the back of the glute. And so depending on how tight you are, sometimes you're able to grab it nicely with your hand, but sometimes it's nice to have something just a little bit extra. So I would recommend just having a strap or something like a strap nearby. All right, so from here, we're actually gonna start in child's pose today. So just start opening up the hips. So I would recommend taking wide-legged, but of course, as always, whatever feels good for you, just take that version of child's pose. The reason why wide legs is nice is because when your legs are hurting or just need a little bit of love, a lot of times if you're taking the wide hips, it just feels amazing. So what we're gonna do is just bring the arms out, forehead's coming onto the mat. So really thinking about trying to get back into the hips here. Thinking about just rooting yourself. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. All right, from here, I want you to go right away into your downward dog. So from here, let's stick with really bent knees here. So if your legs are feeling quite sore, maybe sticking with the bent knees. And then slowly, if you want to try straightening the legs. And now, because we want to stretch out the legs here, let's go back to bent. Really trying to get the hips high in the sky, nice and back, and then coming back to straight. So seeing what this feels like. If your calves are sore, you're probably feeling this a little bit. So just moving nice and slowly. Also an option to just choose stillness. So just find something that is feeling good for your body this morning, or whenever. I don't know why I keep saying this morning. It's not even morning here, but anyways, so just work with me. So from here, what we're gonna do is just bring the heels down again. Always an option to do some other movements if you want to pedal the feet out, if you want to move the head around, or any other variations or movements you want, feel free to take those. We're going to do this a few more times with the knees, so really bent and then bringing those heels down. We're going to do this once more. So coming to bent and straightening that out. All right. From here, what I want you to do is we're gonna walk the hands back and we're just gonna grab the elbows here. I want you to put a really deep bend in the knees here. This is gonna help release your hamstrings. So just trying to get that nice body connection between the stomach and the thighs. Grabbing the elbows here, letting the head go. Just breathing, inhale and exhale. Maybe finding movement, finding some half circles here, just going back and forth. Another option is pedaling the feet out here, just playing with picking one heel up and then the other, and just seeing what that feels like. So find whatever is just feeling the best for your body, and just breathe. 2 more breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right, from here, walking the body back, we're just gonna flow twice just to kind of get the body warm so that we can start stretching it out. So coming into your plank, coming down into your chaturanga, you can also come down onto your knees, upward dog or cobra, whatever feels good, and then coming back into downward dog. So holding here 2 breaths, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. From here, let's go back to plank. Coming down, elbows in, chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. And back to downward dog. All right, 2 breaths here. And then let's really start getting into the legs. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Lifting the right foot back, stepping it between the hands, and then coming into low lunge. So bringing the knee on the mat. You can fold your mat in if you need a little bit of extra support under the knee. And then from here, bringing the hands either to the hips or onto the knee. So from here, what I want you to think about is tucking the pelvis here. I want you to think about activating the core, and I want you to really think about sort of just driving the hip flexor forward while stacking the knee on top of the ankle. So from here, this should feel like a nice stretch. You should feel this in your hip flexors. So just breathing through this. Option to also just put the hands on the knee. It doesn't really matter. You can even play with bringing them back here if you want a little bit of a shoulder stretch. So whatever's feeling good for you this morning or whenever, because again, it's not even morning. I don't know what's wrong with me. Anyways, so just breathing. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right, from here, we're gonna do our first quad stretch. So bringing the hands down just to help you get into this position. We're gonna inch the knee back. And now I want you to think about putting the weight not directly on the kneecap, but on the top part of the knee. So from here, we're gonna reach back to grab our foot. So this is where you may want a strap. So what you can do is use the strap. So if you've already got a pre-loop around it, then you can just put this around. Oops, this is not going as planned. All right, here we go. And then just using this to help you pull. So I'm gonna take this off. I'm not going to be doing much with the strap today, but just wanna show you that it is an option to help you get into these poses a little bit more. So again, if not, you're just grabbing however you like, bringing that foot towards the glute. And then what I want you to think about is, so we are gonna do this in lizard as well. So while you're doing this, I want you to think about, I don't want your knee coming out to the side here like mine just was, or coming into the middle. I want you to think about keeping that knee straight on. So breathing here, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right, slowly I want you to bring that knee down. And what we're gonna do is just straighten the front leg into straight. So just releasing this, and now we're gonna fold. So what I want you to do is come up, bring the shoulders up, chest up, and then folding over the leg, so over. And we're gonna hold it here for 3. Inhale. I want you to think about flexing this foot here. You can even point it, whatever is gonna feel good. I think especially if you're a little bit sore in the calves, then flexing the ankle can feel really nice. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right, bringing that foot down. Let's come into our downward dog just for a breath, and let's switch sides. So stepping the left foot, bring that knee down. Again, option to use to sort of fold your mat to get a bit of extra support. And then we're gonna come back up. So take whichever arm variation you did on the first side. Thinking again, stacking the knee here. You wanna sort of push forward. You wanna tuck the tailbone, really activate the core here, and just breathing. So we're gonna hold this for 3. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right, now bring that hand down. We're going to sort of inch that knee back, coming to the top part, so not directly on the knee, but on the top part of the knee, and then reaching back for that foot. Again, using that strap if you need it, watching that the knee is remaining straight and not that it's coming outwards or coming inwards. So really watching that, activating the leg to keep it there. Holding for 3, inhale and exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, slowly letting go of that foot with control, bringing it down, and then coming again into the downward dog. Just breathing here, letting it go, maybe pedaling the feet out here, just seeing what this feels like. And then let's bring the right foot between the palms. This time we're gonna bring the knee down again, and we're gonna come into lizard this time. So lizard, we're taking the right hand at the inside of the leg, at the foot, and then sort of inching this foot outwards. So this here might be where you stay. So trying to find stillness here. Next variation is you're going to lift the bottom of the foot up, pointing this knee out. And I want you to watch that your toes and your knees are pointing in the same direction. So from here, just holding. So this could be where you're at. The third option is you can again inch that knee back, maybe coming onto your elbows. So again, we're gonna hold this for 3. So inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right, maybe coming back onto the hands if you were on your elbows, and now we're gonna bring in the foot one more time. So again, always an option to use the strap, inching that knee back, or looking to get on the top part of the knee so that you're not going directly on the kneecap, because again, that's bad. And what we're gonna do is just grab behind us. So trying to bring that foot all the way to the glute. So feeling a stretch probably here in the IT band, and then should feel it in the quad of the other leg. So just breathing here, inhale, and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last breath, inhale and exhale. All right, slowly with control, bringing that foot back, bring the arm back onto the mat, and then coming back into your downward dog. Again, just pedaling the feet out here just for a sec. And then when you're ready, let's go to the other side. So left foot's coming between the palms, bringing that knee down. Left arm is coming at the inside of the foot, and then coming into your lizard on this side. So notice here if this side is feeling more or less tense, how it's feeling compared to the other side. And then again, a couple variations. So either staying here, maybe slowly starting to bring this foot out and lifting the bottom of the foot up. Maybe coming all the way down onto your elbows, maybe even inching the foot back a little bit more. So we'll hold it here for 3. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Coming back onto the hands if you're on your elbows. And now again, we're gonna reach for the back of the back foot. So maybe inching that knee back a little bit, really coming onto the top part of your thigh, or not of your thigh, but like the top part of your knee. And then again, just reaching back here, seeing what this feels like, and holding here for 3. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right, slowly with control, bringing it back, arms coming down, and then again, coming back into our downward dog. From here, just pedaling out the legs. And then I want you to bring your feet mat width. We're gonna walk our hands into a yogi squat. So for me, I've got to kind of point my toes out a little bit so that I can make sure that my knees and my toes are pointing in the same direction. So just watch that for you. This is gonna look a little bit different for everybody. So find your yogi squat coming here. If you've got a block, option to put the block under your seat. And a couple options here. So either staying here in stillness, you can find some movement. So just sort of moving back and forth here. We're gonna be here for a couple breaths. So option to try a few. Another option is just bringing the hands here. Really trying to get the upper sort of arms here at the inside of the knees. So just breathing here wherever you're at. Again, finding whatever bits of movement that are feeling good for you. I'm kind of rocking forwards and backwards. That seems to feel pretty nice for my hips right now. So again, just find whatever is going to work and feel good for your body. So inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right, coming up into standing. So we're going to forward fold here. So picking whatever option is going to feel good. Option to bring the feet together. Maybe bringing the hands behind and trying to bring the head and the forehead towards the ankles. Option to grab the elbows here and sort of just swing side to side. Maybe grabbing the toes and trying to use the arms to get that connection between the belly and the thighs. So many options. Can even bring the hands behind, shoulder stretch. So again, just find something that feels really good for your body right now. And we're gonna hold it for 3. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right, from here, walking back to plank. Let's do one flow just to flow it out. So bring the elbows in, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And downward dog. All right, from here, what we're gonna do is we are gonna go into pigeon. So I'm gonna teach 2 variations of pigeon. I know sort of normal pigeon sometimes does not work for some bodies. So to start, if that's you and you're just like, you know, I don't really want to do regular pigeon, we're gonna do seated pigeon instead. So coming to seated, we're going to bring our right ankle above the left knee and then slowly bring that left leg in. Hands are coming behind you to help support, and then just using the body weight here to really get into the hips. So if that, that's the first variation. The second variation is going to be regular pigeon. So regular pigeon, we're going to come into our downward dog, raising the left leg, and then bringing it behind the hands, sliding that foot backwards. So if you're in seated position, seated pigeon, you're going to be holding that for a little bit. We're going to do sort of 2 counts here in pigeon. First variation is folding over the leg. Second variation is bringing the back leg up. So whatever option you're in, I just want you to try to breathe through it, really find those areas of tension, and just try to bring some new oxygen in and really release those muscles. Okay, so from here, we're going to fold into pigeon. So this is gonna look very different depending on your body. You might be all the way up here, so if you're not coming down as far as I am, don't worry. I do want you, however, to worry about squaring your hips, so the hips should be sort of squared, and then again, coming down as much as you can. So from here, just breathing 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. From here, coming back onto your hands, and then again, we're going to inch that foot back. We're going to come onto the top part of the knee, and then again, grabbing behind you, bringing that foot behind you into the glute. So just seeing what this feels like. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right, letting go. So if you are in seated pigeon, you're going to start slowly going over to the other side. So from here, if you're in this version, we're going to come into our downward dog. Just pedal the feet out a little bit, and then coming onto the other side. So whichever variation, again, I really want you to breathe through this, breathe through any tension. Bring that foot back, again, squaring those hips if you're in this version, and then coming down. So holding here for 3, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Coming back up onto your hands. And then again, we're just going to reach behind us with that arm, bringing the foot as close to the glutes as you can, maybe using that strap again. So just breathing through this. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Letting go of the foot with control. And then coming back into downward dog. If you're in seated, let's all meet in downward dog. So from here, just breathing through this, pedaling through the legs. Finding any last bits of movement here, just like this. And then from here, let's make our way to seated. Let's do a few folds, and then we're done. So from here, I want you to come into diamond pose. So I'm gonna give you two options. So option one is going to be a little bit more active. So what we're going to do is coming here into our diamond pose. We're going to straighten the back, and we're going to grab the feet with our palms and use the palms and the elbows here as leverage to kind of push down here. So this is option one. Option two is you're going to round your back instead and try to get your forehead to your toes. Again, this is just what you're working towards. If yours doesn't look or even feel like that, I just want you to start feeling some release and some stretch here. So just find whatever it's gonna look like for your body. So finding something that feels good, and we're gonna hold it here for 3. So inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right, coming back up. Now what we're gonna do is extend the legs. Now what I want you to do is take the hands behind you and opening up here through the chest, bringing the shoulders down. So from here, we're going to point and flex. Really working on those calf muscles, releasing, flex. Point and then flex, point and then flex, point and then flex, point and flex. Okay. From here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do one last fold. So we're gonna fold with straight legs. Option here to kind of bend your knees as you're going into the fold. That could be one option to try and grab your feet and to have this connection between the thighs and the belly, which is one way of releasing. Another option is slowly working towards straight, still holding the feet, or maybe just grabbing wherever you can on the mat, looking for that flat back and folding overwards. So just breathing here, inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. All right. So we're gonna end the practice the same way we started, just taking seated and breathing. So when you're ready, we're gonna inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right, thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste. Thank yourself for giving you some time to stretch it out. Hopefully you feel a lot better, a lot more open, and a lot more stretched out after your leg day. If you are enjoying this content and you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Hit the bell, hit all, so that you get all of our updates as we're uploading new content. We also have a website and Instagram, both are movewithjen.ca. And lastly, if you are enjoying the content, please like, please comment, please let me know, give me some feedback. I really love hearing from you and hearing, what it is that you need, what it is that you like, helps me so that as I'm developing new content, I make sure that, we're building stuff that is actually helping. So thank you again so much, and until next time, namaste.